Do you remember what you had for breakfast yesterday? For millions of older Americans, that simple question can feel like a maze with no exit. Alzheimer's disease, AD, a severe neurodegenerative illness, is quietly stealing memories, independence, and dignity from our elders. Globally, Alzheimer's affects over 55 million people, but here in the United States, the number has already surpassed 6.9 million individuals aged 65 and older. Without a major medical breakthrough, that figure could double by 2060. Alzheimer's is not just a disease of memory, it's a burden carried by families, our healthcare system, and the broader community. This is not merely a story of people getting lost in their own homes. It's a wake-up call to an aging America. As more of us live longer, this disease isn't just knocking on our neighbor's door, it's moving into our neighborhoods. And the question is, are we ready to face it? News segment. Weekly Community Health Program. Anchor. Lisa Thompson. U.S. Health and Aging Network. Alzheimer's, the silent memory crisis aging America faster than ever. According to the latest report from the Alzheimer's Association, an estimated 6.9 million Americans aged 65 and older are currently living with Alzheimer's disease. Without medical breakthroughs, that number is projected to double to 13.8 million by 2060. In 2021 alone, Alzheimer's claimed 119,399 lives, making it the seventh leading cause of death in the U.S., and fifth among older adults. Equally alarming, over 11 million unpaid caregivers, mostly family members, provided more than 18.4 billion hours of care for people with Alzheimer's and other dementias in 2023. This care, while given with love, carries a heavy cost, an estimated $346.6 billion in value, along with serious emotional, physical, and mental health consequences for the caregivers themselves. Meanwhile, the U.S. healthcare system faces a growing shortage of professionals trained in dementia care, from clinical staff to community support workers. On average, Medicare and Medicaid payments for individuals with Alzheimer's are 3 to 22 times higher than for those without the disease, driving total spending to an estimated $360 billion in 2020. To tackle this crisis, the nation needs more flexible, caregiver-centered models of care and better training for non-physician health professionals. Ongoing research and caregiver surveys are helping experts understand the day-to-day challenges and how to strengthen care systems for older adults with cognitive decline. If you found this information valuable, please share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to our channel for more essential health updates. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a story that matters. As we age, our brains need the right kind of nourishment, just like any other part of the body. Especially for those facing Alzheimer's disease, choosing the right foods isn't just about staying full, it's about preserving memory, clarity, and dignity. Fortunately, nature has gifted us with foods that are not only delicious, but also powerful allies for brain health. In the next section, we'll explore 5 golden foods that can help older adults stay sharp, strong, and well-supported. One thoughtful bite at a time. 1. Fatty fish, a gift from the ocean for the human mind. If you've ever heard the phrase, "food is medicine," it couldn't be more true for older adults living with Alzheimer's. And when it comes to nourishing the brain, fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are among the most trusted allies. Martha Reynolds, 76, a retired elementary school teacher from Florida, was once beloved by generations of students. 3 years ago, she began showing early signs of memory loss, forgetting former students' names, mixing up appointments, and feeling confused during simple grocery trips. After being diagnosed with mild cognitive impairment due to Alzheimer's, her family turned to nutritional experts. One of the first recommendations? Include fatty fish in her meals at least 2 to 3 times a week. Fatty fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA and EPA, critical nutrients that protect the brain's cell membranes, reduce inflammation, and maintain communication between neurons. Studies in the U.S. have shown that older adults who regularly consume fatty fish tend to experience slower cognitive decline and perform better on memory tests. Beyond brain health, fatty fish also support cardiovascular health, another key factor in maintaining proper blood and oxygen flow to the brain. For seniors, these fish are easy to prepare in a variety of delicious ways: steamed, grilled in soups, or even chilled in a salmon salad. After more than a year of incorporating fatty fish into her diet, Martha shared, "I still forget things, but my mind doesn't feel foggy like it used to. And more than anything, I feel like I'm trying every single day. One small meal can lead to a big change." And in the next section, we'll continue exploring other everyday foods that are just as powerful in supporting those living with Alzheimer's. 2. Dark leafy greens. Green leaves, bright minds. If fatty fish is a gift from the ocean, then dark leafy greens are nature's miracle from the garden of life. For older adults, especially those living with Alzheimer's, every meal is not just nourishment, but an opportunity to protect memory for one more day. Henry Dawson, 81, from Oregon, was once a devoted gardener who loved the soil and the seasons. After his wife passed, his children noticed that he was forgetting to water the plants, getting confused while cooking, and often seemed lost in his own home. A doctor confirmed early-stage Alzheimer's. One of the first big changes the family made? Adding dark leafy greens to nearly every meal. Greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens aren't just packed with fiber, they're rich in vitamin K, lutein, folate, and beta-carotene, nutrients strongly linked to slowing cognitive decline. A 5-year study in Chicago found that people who ate a daily serving of leafy greens had memory scores comparable to those 11 years younger. And beyond brain health, these greens help regulate blood pressure, aid digestion, and boost immunity, all vital for aging bodies. For Henry, his new favorite dish is spinach soup with garlic and a touch of olive oil, soothing, comforting, and mentally refreshing. Eating greens every day doesn't make me remember everything, but I feel lighter, a little clearer, and I know I'm doing something good for myself, he smiles. One bunch of greens, one spark of hope. If you're following this journey with us, leave a number 2 in the comments below. Your quiet signs of support for stronger minds and healthier aging. 3. Berries. Small fruits, big memory. If leafy greens lay the foundation for a healthy brain, then berries are the sparkling gems that help keep fading memories alive. With their natural sweetness, vibrant colors, and rich nutrients, berries aren't just a refreshing dessert, they're nature's brain boosters. Dr. Elaine Foster, 68, a retired internal medicine physician from North Carolina, spent decades caring for elderly patients. But now, she's facing the early signs of cognitive decline herself. Each morning, she starts her day with a bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh blueberries and strawberries, a simple yet meaningful routine she calls her sweet medicine for the brain. Berries, including blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries, are packed with anthocyanins and flavonoids, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation, improve blood flow to the brain, and enhance memory function. Harvard studies have shown that people who eat berries at least twice a week may delay cognitive aging by up to 2.5 years compared to those who rarely eat them. Beyond brain benefits, berries also help stabilize blood sugar and boost immunity, especially important for older adults with declining defenses. Dr. Elaine reflects, "I can't turn back time, but I can nourish each day with as much clarity as I can." Her fruit bowl isn't just breakfast, it's a reminder that the smallest choices can make the biggest difference. And if berries are gifts from the garden, our next section will take us into the world of nuts and seeds, the silent warriors protecting brain health from the inside out. 4. Nuts and seeds. Tiny warriors that nourish the mind. Among the many food choices available to older adults, nuts and seeds quietly carry tremendous power, especially for those living with Alzheimer's. They don't shout like medications, nor demand strict routines like complex diets. Walnuts, almonds, and chia seeds are simply gentle companions, supporting brain health one day at a time. Andrew Lewis, 42, from Colorado, is the son of Mr. Harold, who was diagnosed with Alzheimer's 4 years ago. Andrew shares, "I can't stop my father from forgetting memories, but I can help him eat healthier every day." Since then, he's explored brain-supportive foods and quickly discovered that nuts are among the simplest, most nutrient-rich options. Just a small handful delivers vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects brain cells, along with omega-3s, plant-based protein, and healthy fats. Numerous studies have shown that older adults who regularly eat nuts have a lower risk of cognitive decline and perform better on memory and mental function tests. For Mr. Harold, every afternoon has become a ritual, sitting with his son on the porch, enjoying a small handful of walnuts while listening to old jazz records. It's more than just a snack. It's a moment of quiet connection, when everything seems to slow down and two generations simply share time. Andrew reflects, "Small changes like this don't cure the disease, but they calm my father and reassure me that I'm doing the right thing. One hand offering a nut, one heart full of hope." And as we enter the final part of our brain-boosting food journey, we'll explore a surprisingly powerful treat: dark chocolate, the sweet indulgence with a sharp, intelligent edge. 5. Dark chocolate. Bittersweet calm, lasting clarity. Not every treat is both delicious and good for the brain, but dark chocolate is a rare and delightful exception. With its rich, deep flavor, this humble square of chocolate can make older adults feel comforted while quietly supporting brain circulation and mental clarity each day. Judith Lane, 73, lives with her husband in Washington State and was never fond of sweets. But after her doctor recommended she add more natural cocoa flavanols to her diet, she began including a few pieces of dark chocolate in the afternoon or after dinner. "At first, I just tried it out of curiosity," she says, "but then I noticed I felt sharper in the afternoons, not as sluggish as before." Dark chocolate, especially varieties with 70% cacao or higher, is rich in flavanols, compounds that boost blood flow to the brain and support memory and focus. US-based studies have shown that older adults who consume small amounts of dark chocolate daily may see improvements in cognitive performance and mood, particularly in the early stages of Alzheimer's or mild cognitive decline. The key is to choose wisely. No added sugars, no milk, and no artificial additives. pure dark chocolate is both a healthy option and an easy habit, a happy little medicine for the mind and spirit. For Judith, each evening has become a moment of gentle peace, a square of dark chocolate, a cup of chamomile tea, and a favorite book from her younger years. "I know I'm getting older," she says, "but at least I feel present, fully, in every moment. A little bitterness, a little sweetness, and a lot of hope." And if you've joined us on this journey through all 5 brain-loving foods, leave a number 5 in the comments below, as a small but meaningful promise to support healthy aging. Aging is a journey of memories, some fading, others gently nourished back to life through the simplest things. The 5 foods we've explored together may not be magic, but they are acts of daily care, helping preserve clarity, dignity, and connection, one thoughtful bite at a time. Whether you're a caregiver or someone facing memory loss yourself, remember, caring for the brain begins with small, consistent choices at the table. Which of these foods spoke to you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell to keep walking with us on this path toward better brain health.